Okay, let's say you are designing some cabinets and you need to change some settings, but you don't want to just change it for that one box or the job. You want to change this in your main library for everything moving forward. That's the case with these bookshelves we're building because we may want to do bookshelves in the future, and it's great to have a library all set to go. But again, on the first round, you're probably going to be building that as you go and discover whatever changes you need to make. So we've got these cabinets, and right now they are set with solid tops on the wall units, but the base units have stretchers. We want those to be solid as well. So we need to change the library. First question is, which library do we need to change? So we can find that by coming over into the Settings tab. And in the Libraries tab, it says, okay, this is the Forsberg bookshelves, frameless, construction method, frameless butt joint. So in the libraries, it's actually in the data folder, you will find frameless butt joint .dat. That's the file that all of this is going to be saved under. So that's the global library that this job is using, but it's taking, when you set it up, it's going to take kind of a snapshot of that global library, and then you can edit it at the job level, and it's not going to change the global library. But we want to change the global library. So come up, high level, libraries, products, and we're going to change that. So to edit the parameters, we click parameters, and got to go to the right library. So Forsberg bookshelves, frameless, parameters. Now we're on frameless butt joint. Okay, in the tops category, so here's all the things that we can change. In the tops category, we're going to change our base cabinet top to a full top. Well, actually, it was a full top. It was stretchers. This has been changed to a full top, but it needs to be saved and applied. So before we go further, though, the question might be, well, what if it's something that's not as obvious? For example, if we go into the backs, and we look at on an unfinished cabinet, the unfinished back recess. You might think, well, we've got a 3/4 inch nailer and then a 1/4 inch back, so the recess is going to be 1 inch. That's what I assumed, and we set it up that way originally, but it should actually be 3/4 because it's from the back of the back to the back of the cabinet, if that makes sense. Now, how do I know that? Well, this is the coolest feature, I think, throughout Mozaik, where you can take anything that you're on and find that purple question mark, and it will help you with that selected parameter. So in this case, it shows you visually exactly what it's going to be changing. So we've got our unfinished back. Oh, the back recess is from the back to the back of the back depth of the cabinet. So it's not 1 inch, it's 3/4 of an inch. So we're going to click OK. Cool, it's 3/4 of an inch. We're good to go. That's what we wanted. Now for your nailers, let's see if it's on here. There we go, nailers. Well, of course it's on here, but where is it? So I can't remember where I saw it now, but actually I think it is back in recess. So let's see, backs, recess. I think this is where it talks about it. Oh yeah. If nailers are utilized and the back recess value is greater than or equal to the nailer thickness, then the nailer will be placed behind the back. So that's how you get your nailers behind the back. So it's not with nailers, it's with the unfinished back. There's some quirks like that, so that makes these tooltips doubly useful. So, okay. All right, so I've got that set to where I want it now. I'm going to click OK. Now, how do we take that revised file and overwrite the job library? Well, we come to the library, or sorry, not there. We come to our settings, and we're going to edit the job parameters. And we're going to, so in here, let's use this as an example. Okay, so in our job, see, this is stretchers along the width. That should be tops, but if we edit it here, this is the job parameter. So what we're going to do is we're going to load frameless butt joint. Open that up. Overwrite current parameters? Yes. And it should overwrite it. Let's click OK. We'll open this back up again here in a sec. Okay. I think it flashed, so I think it changed. Stretch along width? What's going on here? Let me figure this out here. Okay, so I found what my problem was. I didn't save the construction method. So when you save it, to make those updates at the global library level, you just click Save As, say yes, and then in the dialog box, rather than giving it a new name and creating a new file, of course there's times where you might want to do that if you're making significant changes in a new branch rather than replacing those ones. But since we're just going to replace everything, we just click on the existing file, click Save, and you can replace it. Okay, so now we've got that set up. Now when we go back into the job settings, library, and I think it works both ways, but we'll go here. Now we're going to, so it says stretcher along width, we're going to load, select that data file, which we can see from the date modified stamp that that's what we just did. And we're going to click open, overwrite, yes, bam, full top right there. Okay, so that's the step I missed. I missed saving it. But now our job, if we go into, it's probably going to refresh things. There we go, flashes. Now if we go into products and we click 3D, there we go, solid top. All right, so hopefully that's useful.